Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back, everybody.
It's
Sonic's giving us that look.
Yeah.
Up 20 minutes into Netflix and chill.
wait, hold on. I like when he does like the toe tap.
What the fuck? Yeah. That's kind of like the very first example you see of Sonic sass, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the only. He's got the finger wag and then it's just like, that's who he is. He's a fucking bad dude.
Yeah, but even that, like, was kind of a lot, you know? Like, that's more than you got out of the Mario Brothers, for sure.
Yeah.
At least at this stage of the game.
Well, it was his fucking character that sold these games, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, if he was, there were so many Sonic clones that, you know, they weren't very good, but...
Yeah, it's easy to say...
The characters sucked.
Right. Wait, which character sucked?
Like Bubsy and...
Oh, Bonk.
Well...
Bonk's Adventure.
Bonk is a little bit more... I'm talking specifically there's another one that was like way more...
Like for Genesis?
Arrow the Acrobat, I think.
Oh, geez.
There was a bunch of like... shitty, like fast-paced cartoon... marsupials.
Dude. What was that one we played with the yellow blobby guy with the mohawk?
Mohawk and headphone jack?
Yes. I mean, like that alone should show you that it's not that easy to fucking create an iconic character, you know?
Oh no, the fucking creation of Sonic is a fascinating story.
Really?
Yeah, they were gonna make them all like, they were gonna give him like a leather jacket and sunglasses
no
and
shit.
Yeah. And then Tom Kalinske from Sega of America was like, no.
Wow.
Let's make him more like a fucking cartoon and likable.
Smart guy.
Oh my god, he made them like, he turned them from like a joke company into like the beating Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah.
They were beating Nintendo?
Yeah, for a little while.
Well,
Like Super Nintendo when it came out was like not super well received.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't catch any of that from like the kid perspective.
Yeah, right.
But I mean that we've talked about that before. Like at the time, in like the early '90s and stuff, people's opinions weren't as in your face as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like you really got to draw your own conclusions on a lot of stuff, and maybe like the other kids in your school like would share what they thought. But I mean, it wasn't like, you know, you couldn't go online and look up what 10,000 people who you've never met thought about something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a fucking fascinating story. It's in a book called Console Wars, written by Blake Harris.
I remember you telling me about that.
Super fascinating book. Just because it's like, just to think about like all that was well, he's fucking burning alive.
Oh, well, he's fine. Oh, this is okay. Good save.
I just wanted to feel what he feels, you know?
Yeah. Feel the seal.
It was fascinating to hear like what was going on at that time. Because to us, it was just like, are you Sega or Nintendo? But that was all like calculated
by design.
Yeah,
you had to be one or the other.
And it was because of like Nintendo didn't want to like do that.
Of course.
But Sega was like, we're gonna fucking do it, and like forced their hand.
Wow.
And then so Nintendo like had to participate. Wait, completely?
Oh no! Boy, this game's fucking ruthless.
You fucking kidding me?
Jeez, we might have to put this on.
Wait. There's a level select code for Sonic the Hedgehog. Can you look that up real quick?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure there is. There's at least a sound test.
Do you remember the first time you saw Super Nintendo?
Yeah, it was at a friend's house. It was Super Mario World.
Yeah.
And it blew my fucking mind apart.
Yeah, that's why it's weird to me that it wouldn't have been well received, because I remember seeing it Super Mario World like at like a little stand-up thing in the mall, you know, and like kids were just fucking gathered around everywhere.
Well, it was just
it looked amazing.
The problem was it just didn't have like a killer app. Like Sonic was new and it was cool, you know, and then Nintendo came out and it was the fourth Mario and it looked like all the other Marios. And it was just kind of like, all right, well,
Yeah.
People are getting a little burned out on Mario. It wasn't until Donkey Kong Country came out that, like, blew everyone's fucking minds.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because it was so, like, graphically impressive at the time. I think it's an ugly game, but...
Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah, because it was, like, pre-rendered 3D graphics.
There's a lot of people who love that game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't grow up on it, so I don't really have an affinity for it.
Right. Ryan's one of them.
Yeah.
He's like, this is comfort food. Okay. At the title screen, press up, down, left, right.
Okay.
You should hear a noise like a ring being collected.
Okay.
Then hold A and press start for a level select. Never mind, you're at the spring yard.
Hold on. Up, down, left, right. Press A and start.
There you go. Baby.
I'm going to Marble Garden. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Act 2.
We're back, baby.
Shit.
Good job. Good job with that. That's cool that they put that in there.
Yeah, all the Sonic games had a level select. The sound test, too.
Really?
Yeah, I used to
Oh, jeez.
I used to love the sound
eager
tests.
beaver there. Sound test is just like a soundboard, basically?
Yeah, you could just play every sound effect in every song.
Oh, neat.
And, I would just let them run. I remember particularly the Neo Geo Pocket Color Sonic game.
Mm-hmm.
I would just play it like an MP3 player. Just put the sound test on and like headphones on.
Man, that's crazy.
Those are the days, man.
Okay.
Fucking loved my Pocket Color. Still do.
Really?
Love that system. Just a shitty little handheld. It was like way behind the times. But it had like amazing, it had this click stick that felt like an arcade stick.
Ooh.
And it had a bunch of like really good fighting games on it, which at the time was like, you just couldn't get a good fighting game on a handheld.
Yeah. I remember that, actually. I remember that problem. I don't think I ever played that particular system, though.
Oh man, more like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy just blew chunks.
Dude, Game Boy was the only one I had. And I remember when whatever the competing thing against Game Boy was, must have been a Sega thing.
The Game Gear?
Game Gear, yeah. They had that comparison commercial where they show the Game Boy footage and they're like, creamed spinach color, and then bright, beautiful color, and they'd show the Game Gear. And I was like, man, fuck you, I like cream spinach color.
It's got better games.
Yeah, I loved it.
Game Gear didn't have shit for games.
There was like a Final Fantasy game, or maybe not Final Fantasy, but something like Final Fantasy, where, you know, you put together a party, and it's like turn-based combat and all that.
Might have been Final Fantasy Adventure.
It might have been for Game Boy, and I was playing the shit out of it, and like my grandparents took me to Thomas Edison's house, and I was like maybe 10, because Thomas Edison was a Jersey guy.
Did he cook you a meal?
He did. He was really nice, and dead. And I just remember, like now, I'd be like, oh my god, Thomas Edison's house, how incredible. But at the time I was like, Final Fantasy on Game Boy! It's just like, so, god, where were my priorities?
Hey man, it's just a kid.
Yeah, it's true.
I gotta remember that, like when
If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't
have
Game Boy probably wouldn't exist.
There you go.
You kind of had to have light bulbs first.
No, it's Nintendo that made Game Boy.
Yeah, Thomas Edison wasn't Japanese. You can't lie to me.
Game Boy had Pokemon though.
I never played Pokemon.
That was it. Pokemon was just like, that's it. Game Boy wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon was so after my time. Except then when I was 34 and we played Fire Red. And I was like, well, I guess my time is now.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I got a very intense Pokemon
Crash
learning
course,
curve. Yeah.
Wow.
But it was nice because a lot of people talk about it, and now I don't have to be stupid.
I fucking
Oh god. Boy, that is pretty unforgiving.
I fucking love handheld systems. I'm just gonna say right now, I fucking love handheld systems. I love collecting them. There's so many different iterations. There's like different colored ones. There's ones with like weird graphics on it. I just got from Japan a Osamu Tezuka like museum exclusive Game Boy Light.
Whoa.
Which is it's a Game Boy Pocket that has a light on it, which was never made it outside of Europe or Japan.
No shit.
So America didn't get it. So it's like that's already exclusive, and then it's a fucking it has like beautiful Osamu Tezuka art on it. And I just got that, and I fucking love it. And I'm really into Game Boy Micros right now. I almost have every single one. If anybody has face plates that they don't want anymore, I will absolutely take them off your hands.
Wow, really?
Send them to our P.O. Box. Here's the P.O. Box address.
Nice. Nicely done, dude.
Because that was the thing.
Way to simultaneously make more work for Matt and Ryan and gift yourself.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I can,
It's my day.
I can do what I want.
Fuck you, it's my day.
It's my day. It was a console where you could, it was a tiny fucking Game Boy Advance. Tiny ass. So tiny.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Oh, I fucked
Get
up.
that rang. Cool. Oh, get that rang. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah!
Look at you. But now what? What'd you do wrong there?
I just gotta push the block again. So it's a tiny Game Boy Advance, and you can switch the screen off to another screen, like another marquee.
What?
So you could like buy these like weird designs and customize your Game Boy Micro. Yeah.
It's like an iPhone kind of thing.
Yeah, it's dope, right?
Yeah, goddamn Nintendo, so far ahead of its time.
Far ahead of their time. Holy fucking shit.
Holy fucking shit.
Fuck Marble Garden Zone. The Marble Zone, sorry. Marble Garden Zone is Sonic 3. This fucking...
It's pretty tough, huh?
This is the second level in Sonic, okay?
Yeah.
A game about going fast, and you gotta wait on these fucking... You gotta wait for these fire things to go away. You gotta wait for the fucking... These things to fall. You gotta wait for the fucking block to go across the lava.
Yeah. I could never get past this level as a kid.
Exactly!
Yeah.
It sucks!
It's pretty tough.
This is the worst second level, and what is that? What's the deal with that little nook right there?
It's
cheeky little nook.
The get hurt by the bat nook. Everybody loves it.
Don't like that nook. You just gotta sit here. And like, just imagine how fucking annoyed Sonic must be that he's gotta stand here. He's like, I wanna run fast! I gotta run fast!
Boy, we should definitely put on some heavy metal music and have him just bang his head to the... oh yeah, there you go. Whew.
Yikes.
Already farther than you've been.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah, baby. Don't squish me. Don't squish my shit.
Don't squish me, cause I'll make history.
Don't squish me, cause I'll make history.
Nicely done.
Ah!
Oh god, you're so impatient.
I know. I am very impatient.
It's a tough game for someone who like really wants to just go.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
a game about go.
I'm sure. No, well, that's the thing. I'm sure some people don't see it like that. They're just like, it's a game of varying speeds, but like.
But it's not built that way. Sonic, he starts walking so slow.
Yeah, he does.
And then he gains momentum like halfway through your gate.
Right.
And it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's...
Because then it's like, oh shit, this is way faster than I was going initially. So it's tough to do these like precision platforming.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's
why are you balancing like that, Sonic? You're like in the middle of the fucking platform.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna fall off.
This doesn't make physical sense. It's fine.
Dan, it's a video game. He's a blue Sonic Hedgehog.
Yeah, you're right. Right you are.
Wearing shoes and going, whoa!
When did he get way past cool? Is he merely cool right now? Because this is from back in the day. I'd imagine this is when he was just cool.
Do you think... I mean, he just says way past cool.
Right.
He may or may not be referring to himself.
Yeah. I like to think he's like a hipster. And he's he's evolved beyond cool in his own mind.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not cool, I'm sensitive.
Yeah. I'm lame, but lame is cool.
It's like, fuck, you're right. Fuck!
It's past cool.
Way past cool. What is past cool?
I was past cool in high school, that's for sure.
You were just like, I'm sick of it.
People called me a fucking loser, but like...
That's because you were beyond cool.
Yeah, I was like, it's... The reason you think I'm not cool is because I'm beyond cool, and you just have yet to recognize the full spectrum.
Dare I say, way past it.
Yeah, way past it.
I mean, I'm like...
Whoa! Oh my god.
I mean, forget it, dude.
Oh no! I could see that coming. It's time for next time on GameGrumps anyway.
Woo! Woo!
Okay, see you later, everybody.
Bye.
Game over! Yay!
Whatever, I'll just skip to the next level.
Oh shit! Look at you. Undeterred.
Yeah.